Alex Mike Penkala was born in Niles, Michigan, on August 30, 1924. His parents were Polish immigrants who came to the United States in 1907. After moving around the American Midwest for several years, they eventually settled in South Bend, Indiana, in 1918. There, the Penkalas raised their large family and remained for the rest of their lives. Although Mr. Penkala spoke limited English, he was able to secure a job at the Studebaker Automobile Manufacturing Company. He worked there for several years before changing careers and accepting a position at the University of Notre Dame, much closer to home. At the university, Mr. Penkala and all of his children worked in various roles, including janitors, maids, technicians, and whatever other jobs the school required. Mr. Penkala remained employed at Notre Dame until his death in 1963. Mary Penkala, the foundation of the family, gave birth to 13 children. Her first child, Irene, was born shortly after her marriage in 1908, while her youngest child arrived in 1928. Mary tragically died during childbirth while giving birth to that final child. Known to his family as Junior, Alex was born during the Roaring Twenties and spent much of his childhood living through the hardships of the Great Depression. As the 10th of 13 children, he benefited from belonging to such a large family where everyone contributed to keeping the household afloat. Whenever work became available, a member of the Penkala family took the opportunity and helped support the rest. Thanks to the determination and hard work of every family member, they survived the difficult years of the Depression. The Penkalas were also devoted Catholics. Alex attended Central Catholic High School but left during his sophomore year. While still a teenager, he met a young woman named Sylvia, who remained his girlfriend throughout most of the war. In a letter to his sister, Alex wrote, "You should know that Sylvia really doesn't know how much I love, or should I say, like her. I don't even go no place because I keep thinking of her so much." A little more than 2 years later, Sylvia would send him a Dear John letter. In February 1943, Alex Penkala and 3 of his friends left home to enlist in the army. At the time, he had no idea what lay ahead. Before volunteering for the paratroopers, he spent 8 weeks attending cook school. While cooking meals, scrubbing kitchens, and passing the time with other soldiers, conversations often turned to the Army's newest elite troops. The paratroopers were described as soldiers who jumped from airplanes and earned an additional $50 each month because of the dangers involved. The idea immediately appealed to Alex, and he volunteered. In September 1943, he boarded the SS Samaria for England as a member of Easy Company. Although Alex Penkala is remembered as one of Easy Company's core members because he fought from Normandy onward, he joined after the company had already left Camp Toccoa and therefore had to establish himself among the veterans. Fortunately, he quickly became close friends with Skip Muck, one of the company's most popular soldiers. The two shared many similarities, including their Catholic faith and having grown up in large families. Alex was assigned to the 60mm mortar squad of 2nd Platoon alongside Don Malarkey, Skip Muck, Brad Freeman, and Ed Sabo. Their squad leader, Bill Garnier, later recalled that Alex Penkala was a quiet, respectful young man. At approximately 1 o'clock on the morning of June 6, 1944, Alex jumped from his C-47 over Normandy. During the drop, he became separated from both his platoon and best friend, Warren Skip Muck. They successfully rejoined Easy Company the following afternoon during the advance toward Carentan. Alex came through the Normandy campaign without being wounded and later returned to Airborne. During this period, he was promoted to corporal. Alex next fought through Operation Market Garden in the Netherlands between September and November 1944 without injury. Before leaving for Bastogne, Belgium, to help stop the German offensive in the Ardennes, Edward Babe Heffron and Skip attended Mass together. As they left the church, Babe remarked, "At least if we die, we're going to die in a state of grace." For the rest of his life, every time Babe attended Mass, he remembered his fallen friends, Alex Penkala and Skip Muck. On December 26, 1944, General Patton's Third Army broke through the German encirclement of Bastogne. Rather than being relieved, Easy Company launched its first assault on the nearby village of Foy on January 9, 1945. The Germans initially forced the Americans back before heavily shelling Jack's Wood, where Easy Company had established defensive positions. The following day, January 10, 1945, an 88mm German artillery shell landed directly on the foxhole occupied by Alex Penkala and Skip Muck. Both men were killed instantly. When the smoke cleared, almost nothing remained. George Lewis, who had been crawling toward their position but fortunately never reached it, called out that he could not see either of them. "There's nothing there," he told the other men. Alex was originally buried in France before his remains were later reinterred at the Luxembourg American Cemetery and Memorial. Back home, a memorial service was held at 11 a.m. on Sunday, the 4th of February 1945, at Sacred Heart Roman Catholic Church, on the campus of the University of Notre Dame.